we wanted to add a little caveat to the previous video where Will was saying about the problem that usually a drinker, maybe the majority of people around the world, their problem with drinking is that they're really not, they want to get more and they want to find ways of having more drink as easily as possible. But we wanted to add that there are some people who get to a stage where they really are saying, yeah, I want to stop drinking. That's kind of a slightly different animal. Hopefully these videos will help those people as well. But we're talking really about the people that are saying, I haven't got a problem, apart from not having enough drink. I don't want to stop, don't need to stop. I'm functioning, I'm doing fine. And Will, you have experience of talking to people who really do want to stop as well.
Yeah, I mean, people who are drinking, they're physically addicted.
Okay.
And it's extremely dangerous to suddenly stop drinking. If you're physically addicted, you can suffer a seizure, and you can die from suddenly stopping. And it happens all too often. So, it's a whole new order of complexity and challenge.
And that's a sort of medical issue.
I mean, people, it's arguable whether all of this is sort of in the medical sphere, but I mean, I would draw a distinction between a psychological addiction and a physical addiction. And a physical addiction is, there is an added complication. And many of the people that I, in my volunteering capacity, talk to who are physically addicted, say they absolutely do want to stop drinking. So they would just not recognise the conversation we've just had about saying I want more. They would say I don't have an issue about I want to stop but I can't. That's what they would say. And in fact, if they were to suddenly stop, that it would probably kill them. It may well kill them. It certainly cause them a lot of major problems medically to do so. So this is why it's such a massively complex grey area. The psychological, physical addiction. When does one become the other? Will it always lead that way? Are we all on that path to physical addiction? If we're doing all this kind of lower slope stuff that we're talking about in our videos, hard to say. Really hard to say. It's different people, I should imagine.
And it also it makes it confusing because we're going to talk soon about sobriety, about how Will got the idea that he wanted to be sober, and of course there are some people who to get inspired about I'm going to be sober. As you say, it's a dangerous thing, and all that because they're if they're drinking hugely, to go stop completely at once is actually physically dangerous for them, and obviously the therapists or the support people around them, they're scared as well because it's, oh my God, don't. So they don't want, don't be too inspired too quickly.
Well, this is where things like detox and rehab come in.
But you get the sense of like, ooh, careful. Let's be careful about sober, which is obviously.
And it's a very difficult message to receive because you're told you mustn't stop. Where does that fit in your head? Where do you fit that? Oh, I mustn't stop, but I mustn't.
So that whole story complicates it. But we are talking generally in these videos about the psychological, because when you stopped, it wasn't that easy, etc. We're going to talk about it, but you didn't have this massive physical need, and you didn't have to kind of get some sort of medical support.
No.
You got it sorted in your head about what drinking was, etc.
I mean, I did have some side effects.
Right.
Sweating, poor sleep. These are physical manifestations of quitting quickly. And some would say, even I might have had to have been a bit more careful about how I did it because of that night sweats and this kind of thing. These are physical symptoms of quitting quickly. So it is, but at what point one takes I'm not I'm not suggesting you take it more seriously in some cases than in others, but it clearly, if I was a heavier drinker than I had been, stopping the way I did would have potentially caused me a big problem. So one has to be very careful.
So that's another complication, is that desiring sobriety and stopping and all that has, there are these other worries and fears around, which are true, but also infect the psychology of it, because you think, it's too dangerous, it's unhealthy, it's too physical shock, or etc. around that. So it
potentially can legitimate, whatever the word is, your drinking. I can't stop.
Yes.
Because
for medical reasons.